Got me a movie I want you to know. Slicing the Bibles I want you to know. Girlie so groovy I want you to know. Don't know about you, but I am Moon. Check and Lucia, 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 wanna grow up to be a debate star. Debate stars. Debate stars. Debate stars.
It's the Dukey Radio Show.
Hello. With me in the studio, Sylvia Silversmith.
Hello, everyone.
And Marsha MacDonald.
Yeah, peeps, what up?
Full disclosure, if you hear any weird sounds coming from the background, any cheers, it's not that we have the Dukey Radio Show fan club here. The marathon is underway and goes right by TDRS HQ, and you may hear people being cheered on. Those people, sadly, are not ourselves.
Sylvia, you find this charming, don't you? I like the marathon. It's very jolly.
I think Sylvia comes from the headspace of, you're all winners.
Yeah, whereas I find it irritating. Because, here where we're all based, we get locked in.
Yes.
So, you can't go anywhere.
It's cordoned off.
Yeah, you can't. I guess I could walk, you can walk down to the subway and you go under the road like that.
Yes.
But that's like jam-packed with people.
But you could not go out for a drive even if it was an emergency.
Yeah, I know. I always think, what do they do, like if somebody in the neighborhood has a heart attack or something?
They'll have to die.
Yeah, I find it trying at best. I think we should get into the spirit of it.
Well, indeed. I suppose if you're having a heart attack with the marathon underway, there are paramedics all over the shop.
Yeah, you can see an ambulance right outside your window here.
So it's actually a good time to have a heart attack.
Yeah, well, maybe we should all get on with the heart attacking.
Ooh, feeling a bit off. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Dukey, we're back again pretty soon after the last one.
Indeed, it felt so good to be resurrected.
Yeah.
We're back in the saddle again.
We're back in the saddle. What are we talking about, Dukey?
And talking about being back in the saddle, here's a little nod to Marsha's Right Said Fred days, which, if you haven't heard it, I think we did 6 or 7 episodes or so, featuring the trials and tribulations of Ms. MacDonald's experiences with a writing group.
We're having trials and tribulations, Dukey.
Indeed, of a different sort.
Yeah.
Although it does relate to your writing.
Oh, it definitely relates.
And you've been receiving a lot of correspondence.
Oh, yeah, there's been correspondence, baby.
Relating to your writing.
Oh, yeah, a lot of correspondence there, Dukey.
And getting quite aroused.
Yeah.
By said correspondence.
Yeah.
Relating to your writing.
Yeah. Well, I decided... I've sent out a lot of stuff to a lot of, competitions and stuff like that. So
writing competitions. Yeah. Literary competitions.
Yeah. And, it seems like this time of year is a big time of year for all the competitions to reach their decision. So the rejections have been coming thick and fast. Let's just put it that way. Thick and fast, Dukey. Every day. Here's the thing. I've developed a fear of my email.
Right.
When you get the fear
I had that for a little while, but it was mainly related to Nigerian. There are other countries. Nigerian royalty wanting to send money to me for safety and all of that.
But I'm sure you get the fear of other stuff. Don't you get Don't you get the fear of going to the aren't you scared of the dentist?
Yes.
Yeah, so you get the you even hear the sound of a drill, and you get that ice cold fear.
I completely understand it, and to be fair, especially over the last month or so, I've had a fear of email and snail mail in a fairly pronounced way. But so I'm a kindred spirit.
Okay, yeah, where you get that, where you have to work up the nerve to check your email, because there's gonna be something there that's gonna make me feel shit, and sure enough, and the thing that bugs me is it comes at all. It doesn't come like between 9 and 5, so you can't think like, okay, it's 5 o'clock. If an email comes in, it's probably just going to be, somebody trying to sell me panties or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, I like buying my panties.
Right.
Okay.
Fair enough. So would that be a welcome email then?
Yeah, like 30% off.
Knickers for sale.
Yeah.
Wonderful knickers, 45% off.
Yeah, 45% off.
Right.
Amazing. So, but because they don't end at 5, you could be checking your email, or a message could come in while you're making dinner, and here's a rejection. It's 7 in the evening. Like I can't even chill out now. It's like 7 o'clock in the evening. Like, can I have some time off from the rejection, please, people?
That is a weird time to be sending emails out.
Like weekends, like a Saturday afternoon, you're sitting chilling out. You've just been rejected. Fantastic.
I imagine an evil judge of one of these competitions.
Yeah.
Saturday, 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Thinking,
yeah.
I'm going to fuck with these people.
Yeah. Like, hey, Marsha, you feeling like you feeling all right now? Like the sun is shining, like maybe life's not that bad. Yeah. Well, honey, you got another thing coming. That's what it is. And then they press send. And it's like, fuck you, It's like, so, yeah. I decided the other day, right? I can sit around and sulk, and I got poor Sylv here, trying to cheer me up and stuff, which is really nice.
I mean, Sylvia, what is it like for yourself? You and Marsha are flatmates, and presumably you're aware of those moments when Marsha might be checking her email.
Yes.
The laptop comes out.
Oh, yes, Dukey.
There's coffee at the ready.
Yes.
And suddenly a reaction.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it casts a pall over the room. I feel bad for her because, she's a really good writer. And if people aren't recognizing that, then frankly, I think that they can shove it up where the sun don't shine.
Absolutely. It's also important to mention that Marsha has been shortlisted and long-listed for a number of these competitions as well.
And it's, which kind of, in a way, makes it my attitude a little bit worse because, you can get short and long listed, and at first that's really exciting, and it's really cool, and it's nice. It is nice. And then you start to think, always the bridesmaid, never the bride kind of thing, right? So, I can't even, I can't even feel bad about it, right? Because then I start thinking, well, a lot of people don't even get long-listed or short-listed, and so then I feel guilty about feeling shit. So I've decided to take a different approach.
Which is?
Well, I've decided to kind of do a BDSM thing on it, right? Yeah, you know what I mean by BDSM?
I certainly do.
Okay.
There are other forms of pleasure.
Yeah, I don't want to ask you more about why your eyes light up.
Ooh, whip me. Sorry, what you were saying.
Yeah, what does it stand for? Bondage? Oh, God, yeah, I don't even know what it says. Sadomasochism.
Yes.
Yeah, what's the D?
Delicious.
Yeah, bondage, delicious, sadomasochism. That's what it is. So I've decided to just start, because the rejections are coming so often now, to just kind of like get kind of, turned on by it. Like, oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, you had me at unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, you had me at 600 submissions.
Ooh.
Oh, and tell me to try again next year. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. That kind of thing. It makes it better, right?
Yeah. So by feigning arousal, your headspace has changed.
Absolutely. So, like this week, there's 2 more deadlines for 2 more competitions. And last week when I got another rejection, I just thought, fuck it. I'm not going to go for those. But now I am, right? Because now, we'll probably hear the results in May, June, I guess. And so I'll just be like, yeah, bring it.
We've had an unprecedented number of entries.
Oh, yeah. Give me your unprecedented number of entries, baby. Oh, yeah.
Which has made the assessment process most challenging.
Oh, tell me again what a difficult decision it was. Oh, baby.
Unfortunately, and I know you like that word, unfortunately on this occasion, you've not been successful.
Oh, tell it to me, baby. Oh, yeah.
But we appreciate your interest in the
yeah, baby.
blah, blah competition.
You better stop now, Dukey.
And urge you to submit again next year.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
Sylvia, since Marsha has altered her attitude to these rejection letters, have things been better at the flat?
Dukey, it's pretty funny. It is pretty funny. So, what else is she going to do? Right, Martha? All you could do is change your attitude. Because I don't think she should stop sending stuff off. If people don't appreciate her and her writing, well, that's their problem and their loss. So I think that she should just keep submitting and, change your attitude. Let it turn you on.
Absolutely.
Absolutely wonderful. So wonderful.
Have there been any moments at the flat where maybe you've been in the other room and you thought that amore has...
A couple of times, Dukey.
It's taking place.
I heard the phrase 600 submissions, and I just thought, I don't even know what that's about. I don't think I want to know what that's about.
Oh, 600 submissions, yes!
Yeah, like that.
Right.
And I just thought, oh my gosh, that sounds like an awful lot of submissions.
So
if you see what I'm saying.
It's been quite the attitude change, Marsha.
Yeah, you gotta, what are you gonna do? You gotta change your attitude, right? You gotta, and if these people only knew how hot they were getting me now, it's just like, I think that maybe because they seem to want to make me feel shit, maybe they'll make me the winner then. Right? Like, well, we don't want her to feel all turned on now. So now we'll make you miserable by saying you won, right? Or by saying you came runner-up or whatever.
After receiving the rejection letters, have you been tempted, Marsha, to write little notes, love letters, if you will, on the letters themselves and to return it to the judges?
Yeah, I mean, if I could do that, because, they all come through email. So if I could do that, like, say unfortunately to me again one more time. Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yeah, I'm all over it. All over it, Dukey, with like big love hearts and stuff. Like maybe an eggplant.
Aubergine.
An aubergine, which I know is young person's emoji parlance for a hard-on, right? Have I got that right?
Or a wide-on.
Or a wide-on. What else do you send? What other emojis are supposed to be, like, they look innocent, but if you're in the know, they're kind of vulgar? Like a peach? Is that, like, does that stand for, like, this is my butt or something?
Or it could be gazubas as well. Breasty dumplings.
Is there an emoji? Breasty dumplings?
Yes.
Jesus.
We're quite highbrow here at the Dukey Radio Show.
Is there an emoji boobs?
Goodness. I suppose, what fruit resembles breasts? Melons? Is there a melon?
Have to be
is there
like
a melon emoji?
Melon. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I could just send like all these kind of emojis to these judges just to show them how hot their rejection. Like, I love the rejection so hard right now.
I love how you went out of your way to make me feel better.
Oh, yeah.
P.S. It worked.
You know what's even better, Dukey? Like, with you didn't even place, right? With the email that tells you didn't even get short or long listed, they give you all the details about the winner, right?
Oh,
which
dear.
just gets me like, oh, yeah, baby. Tell me how amazing the winner is.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Ooh, you had me at single parent.
Oh, yeah, baby. You had me, at the most talented person we've ever seen in our lives.
Used to work in the city, now dedicating
Yeah.
her life to writing.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God.
The most successful person. Oh, God. Yeah, keep telling me. Keep telling me. Give me more details, baby.
Ooh, this information is a peach.
You had... Oh, yeah, that's good. You had me at an agent has just picked her up. You had me at publishing war. Bidding war. Oh, yeah. Tell me the winner has a bidding war. Oh, yeah, baby.
Ooh, film rights.
Oh,
yes.
film rights. Oh, film rights. Oh, I'm going to need a minute.
Sylvia is sitting there smiling. So this is a welcome change.
This is fantastic, Dukey.
Coping strategies for reaction.
coping strategies,
The TED Talk by Marsha McDonald.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. You should do a TED Talk. That would be so good.
I
Like
agree.
how to cope with constant rejection. It's been a lot, thick and fast. Thick and fast, Dukey. Easter weekend ended. I checked my email, on the Tuesday morning. Bang! Hey, you suck. That. You know what I mean?
I do.
You suck. It's a you suck. Doesn't everybody get those emails that are like, basically, you suck. Hi, we're your bank telling you that you're in your overdraft. You suck. They might as well just call it, right? Just say it's the you suck email. Right?
You've incurred extra blah blah charges
Yeah.
due to your shitness.
Yeah. Like your credit card, you missed a payment. You suck. The job that you went for, you didn't get it. You suck. Whatever. Your friend, I don't know what friends can do by email.
Oh, no. It's like, oh, listen, I know, we discussed about going to blah blah together.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not feeling so
Yeah.
great, and
Yeah.
I'm yada 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 going to be staying home.
Yeah. That's
you suck.
Yeah, you suck. Yeah, like a friend emailed me the other week to ask like about a work question. And I said, I can't really help you now because I'm kind of in the depths of despair. And, you would think being a friend, like they would have emailed me back going, oh, if you want to call, I hope you're okay, blah, blah, blah. And they didn't. They just said, oh, okay, well, I'll just have to go ask someone else. Like, that's basically kind of around the houses, you suck.
Yeah, that's...
Like, I can't even be bothered to find out why you're miserable.
That's around the housing estate, right past the local Costco.
Yeah.
A shopping spree at Waitrose.
Yeah,
and
go
then back
through-
to the houses again.
Yeah.
As a means of saying you suck.
And you stopped off at Walmart to get car oil, and just before you suck. So, yeah, it's the you suck email.
I'll
we
go
all
somewhere
get it.
else. I don't care if you are in the depths of hell. I need to have my questions
Yeah,
answered.
that's what it was.
dear.
That's what it was. I'm starting to get more snail mail nowadays. And I think the reason, yesterday I got like an actual letter, and it was saying, it was like giving me a discount on like hotel bookings or something.
Right.
And I thought that's kind of strange. But then when you think about it, you think maybe companies are going to go back to the snail mail because it's too easy nowadays to ignore 500 emails that
True.
are saying, here, have a discount. Or so it's easier to get your attention with actual envelopes in your mailbox. So maybe that's how we're going to go. Maybe we just get more and more envelopes in the mailbox because nobody can get your attention through email anymore. Because we get so many emails now.
Cyclical. It's all cyclical.
Yeah, it'll all come back again.
Old school, tangible means of communication.
So I opened it like you guys are saying, like, you kind of get scared. Like, because when you get snail mail, it's usually a bill or something. So I opened it like, what is this? I got 30% off my next hotel booking. That's pretty good.
So you're getting 30% off your hotel booking,
yes,
Sylvia.
Sorry, I got something nice.
Marsha is getting 30 to 45% off her knickers.
Yeah,
A lot of discounts.
I buy my knickers in the same place that Marsha buys her knickers.
Oh.
It's Mary Portis.
Oh, fair enough.
Remember Mary Portis?
A treasure, I do indeed.
She started up the Knickers company.
Yes.
And they're amazing.
And they're still going strong.
Oh, yeah, they're going really strong. Yeah,
and the
really,
knickers.
really strong. The only problem is that they are actually quite pricey. So you have to wait until the discounts, which are really good. Because their knickknacks are amazing.
And they're made here in the UK.
And they're made in the UK. And they're really ethical and stuff like that. And they're amazing.
It's better to pay more and know that the treatment of staff is...
Yeah, it seems like a good company.
top notch, which is a good thing.
There are other places to buy your knickknacks.
Indeed. And, for me, usually, the last time I received a letter, it was, Dear Andy, looking forward to arrival in New York. Fuck me, those icebergs look a bit shit. I'm not sure if I'm going to travel by ship again in future.
Wow.
I'm clearly not the king of the world. It was a message in a bottle, incidentally. Oh dear. Okay.
Dukey,
Yes.
I like the Titanic recreation that you did with your dog.
Oh, yes.
What is this?
I was Leonardo DiCaprio.
You recreated the Titanic
Yeah.
with your dog.
Yes.
Dukey's been recreating different iconic photographs. Is that right to say?
Yes.
With Molly the Sprawly.
Correct.
And sending them to me because they're funny. So you had John and Yoko.
Yes.
And you had
Gilbert and George.
And you had Leonardo and Kate Winslet in Titanic.
Yes. The whole king of the world moment.
So, Sylv, do you take these? No, Dukey, you take them.
I do. I've been using the timer function on my camera, and by choosing the right location and rehearsing what we can muster up in 8 to 10 seconds, we've been able to achieve some results which are quite impressive.
So, wait. So, how long is the timer? How long do you have between?
10 seconds.
You've got 10.
But by the time you put the phone down, you've lost a second. So really, you have 8 seconds to play with and a dog to get into character, as well as myself.
You have to get your dog into character.
Yes.
So who was Leo and who was Kate?
I was Leo, Molly the Sprolly, the Dukey Radio Show dog. She was Kate Winslet.
Where'd you put your phone?
On whatever surface is at the right level. So, because, Molly is shorter than myself, being able to make use of stairs and walls is essential. And then to find a location where you can prop the camera up.
Didn't you have an audience when you were doing that?
I did.
Okay.
A group of about 3 or 4 locals saw me doing this and very kindly offered to, take the photo for me. And because this whole project has involved me doing them as selfies, I felt it was akin to somebody catching a fish and requiring help elsewhere, and that catch that it no longer counts. Or if somebody is running the marathon, as they've done today, are doing today, and if they collapse just before the finishing line and somebody helps them. And this is how I felt about the offer for photographic assistance.
So you didn't get assistance?
No, I didn't.
Did you?
But they watched me setting it all up.
Did you, when the picture was being taken, did you shout, "I'm the king of the world"?
Yes.
You did?
I got into character.
Oh, okay. Because it was a good pick.
I'm pleased with how it turned out.
Oh, okay.
And talking about the desire to be the king of the world, to be the queen of the world, to be a prince, or even, dare I say, a duke of the world.
Yeah, that's good.
The marathon is taking place as we're recording this,
Yeah.
so I'm hearing people being cheered on.
Yeah, there's 30,000 people standing between me and my coffee shop, right?
Yeah, you do seem a little tense.
Yeah, I'm a little tense.
I'm sorry. And I'm thinking about the, tens of thousands of participants and the triumph of the human endeavor that it is to do this marathon.
Yeah.
And how training
Yeah.
has been at the epicenter of this endeavor.
Yeah.
And this has got me thinking about how people get themselves ready. And a recent experience that one of us had at the local gym.
Oh, yeah, that's quite an awkwardly long segue, Dukey.
Tightly
like
honed.
It? Yeah, like
Tightly honed.
Yeah, Sylv, you've been busting it at the gym. This is the first time in my life that I have gone to the gym 5 days in a row. And I'm thinking about going today, so that'll be 6 days in a row. And then I'm going to take tomorrow off because even God rested on the seventh day.
And she knew a thing or two
Well,
about
yeah, I'm thinking
how to do things.
If it's good enough for God, it must have to be good enough for me. But the gym, there's a lot of people prepping for the marathon in the gym. But, there's always some weird stuff in the gym.
And you were the filling of a sandwich in the gym recently, which sounds quite rude.
That sounds like something Marsha's got going on with her rejections.
2 rejection letters in a row.
Oh, yeah. Oh, send me 2 in one day. Oh, yeah. Yeah, people are quite strange in the gym anyway, and I'm sure that I'm one of them. But, most people just try to keep their heads down, and you might hear some kind of light grunting, and, that kind of... And
Surrender, Dorothy.
Yeah, like that. Sometimes you do hear things that make you think, oh, those are your sexy, sexy noises. And the kind that Marsha makes when she's just had a rejection.
Or Wimbledon.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes. But the other day there was a couple in, and she's on the bike, and she's reading her Kindle. And the bike faces the treadmills. So... her man is not standing next to me. He's on the treadmill next to me. He's not just on a normal treadmill. They have a treadmill there that doesn't have any electricity.
So it's the movement of it is just based on what you are putting into it.
Yeah, it is totally you.
Well, that sounds
I've never
very
been on
intense.
it because it looks really hard. So he's on this, and she's facing him on her bicycle, and I'm next to him on one of the treadmills that has electricity, because I am not that fit. And he decides that this is a good time to take care of couply business.
As you do, as
You
one
know what
does.
I mean by couply business?
I would imagine shopping plans, what you're going to do with the kids.
Yeah.
Getting a washing machine repaired.
Yeah, even if you're not a couple, if you live with somebody else or you're together, you're going to have business. Me and Marcia have business. Have you put out the recycling bins on the Thursday evening? Could you go and get some more milk? That kind of thing. Everybody's got couply business.
Talking of recycling bins, and I hate to go off on a tangent.
Yes.
I understand that you and Marsha have been creative with the local recycling community.
Yeah, we're doing some art.
Are you painting the recycling bins? You just informed me to ask you about the recycling bins.
Yeah. Well, let's go off on a tangent here because, sorry, Syl. That's okay because this is something.
Let's put a pin up on this.
Yeah, we can put a pin on the gym.
Couple.
Yeah. So when people put the recycling out, most of us put it out in a garbage can or a bin. But a lot of people, if you have overflow, they give you these plastic bags to put it in.
See-through in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, they're see-through. Yeah, that's the key, that they're see-through. So Sylv and I, to help me with my funk, decided to maybe write people some notes about their recycling, right? Because you can see through the bags, so you can see what they've been recycling. And, sometimes I worry.
Are we entering the arena of observational humor here?
Yeah, I guess so. Or maybe street art.
Okay.
Because some people do that kind of stuff. Like they'll make art out of whatever's actually on the street.
Found art and things like
yeah.
that. Or, making use, upscaling, if you will.
Yeah, like there's this one guy who does art in chalk. He's amazing. I don't know what his name is, but like he'll see something in the street that's just part of the street, like a faucet or something like that, and he'll draw around it. Like the faucet will become a creature's nose or something like that. And it sounds really lame the way I'm explaining it, but they're like beautiful. They're like amazing. So it's like street art like that. Yeah, so we decided, to just affix some notes. Like...
Is this through Post-it notes or...
Yeah.
Right.
But we also have to kind of pin them on as well because, the glue on Post-it, let's face it, it's not going to, it's not foolproof, right?
No, particularly not with the wind and the rain.
Wing onto an airplane, right? So, like... Some people, like we left a note saying, we really appreciate that you're doing all this recycling. It's really good for the environment. A little worried about your sugar consumption,
Look up diabetes on Google.
Yeah. So, just that. Like, with this sugar consumption, you're going to blow your pancreas, okay? Because they just had like... Fruit Loop boxes and Coke cans and like, big cake boxes and stuff like that. Like, fuck, man. I'm worried for you. Right?
It's like, we really appreciate your efforts to save the planet. Have you thought about saving your liver?
Yeah, but then, on the opposite end of that spectrum, it's like, when you get people putting out their recycling and it's all like, worthy stuff. Like it's all vegetable wrappers and stuff like that.
Muesli
and vegetable wrappers and like almond milk containers. We left them a note saying you might want to lighten up a little bit.
Balance. Look it up on Google.
Yeah. Where are you,
Live a
Dukey?
little.
Yeah, like why don't you live a little?
Have you thought about damaging your liver?
Yeah, exactly. Just to kind of give people a little pause for thought. Not even that. It's just it was to try to get me out of my funk.
And what time of day or evening are you doing this?
Well, Martha wanted to do it during the day because she's fearless. And I'm not so fearless. So we kind of had to come to a compromise and kind of do it at like 9 in the evening. Because, I'm a little worried about people thinking that I'm a weirdo. I wish I could be more like Martha, where Martha, you just don't care. Nah, whatever. I mean, we're not doing anything wrong.
Were these premeditated placements of art? Had you planned on targeting specific neighbours?
Yeah, like our neighbours, like they put out so much cardboard. I think, what did we put? We put like something like, what are you building the Taj Mahal in there out of IKEA stuff? Just, I don't know. It's not that, whatever. It's just to keep, I don't know, just to keep me out of my funk.
And has it dawned on you that the only people reading this will be the actual recycling collection
Yes.
team?
Yes. We're hoping it might make them laugh, because that's a job that might need an injection of something a little different now and
Certainly.
again. It can't be that fulfilling, right? So we thought maybe it will just make them smile a little bit. And that can't be a bad thing, right?
So you're spreading love and joy with your art as well as advice.
Yeah, exactly. So we just, a little bit of found art, street art, whatever you want to call it. We're going out there at 9 in the evening. What a lame time. I mean, surely you want to go out at like either noon, like you don't give a shit, or like at 3 in the morning where it feels like a big deal, like you're wearing your ski mask kind of thing, right? But no, Sylv won't let us do that.
When the Dukey Radio Show interviewed street artist Panel, I was really intrigued to find out that he did most of his work
During the day.
During the afternoon.
I know. I was thinking about him.
And that his idea being that everyone's so busy getting on with their lives that they won't notice somebody hovering around a wall or a sign and decorating it.
All right, I'll do it, but I'll do it during the day, but only if I can hold a clipboard.
It gives you a sense of entitlement.
Yes, because nobody's going to bother you if you have a clipboard. Nobody. And what would make it better is if I had like a little high-vis vest thing. Because who's going to bug you? Because then they just think that you're doing something really boring. And then they're going to think, don't talk to me about it because I'm going to be so bored.
You're making a note of the number of recycling bags to gauge overflow levels.
Yeah, I mean, I just remembered another note that we left for somebody.
Hit me.
Well, I just put on it, how do you poop? ? Right? Because it's like, how,
a fiber-free zone.
Yeah, like how do you, I mean, my diet is like the diet of a 5-year-old left on its own for the weekend. I mean, it's just crazy. It's stupid. But, with these kind of people, like occasionally Sylv will make a nice dinner and graciously have it with me. So, I'm forced to eat beans and stuff like that, like fiber. But, this particular household, it was like, cake, chocolate, candy, Red Bull candy, like with the red. Do you need the Red Bull to help kind of shift things a lot? Just like
the
pure
caffeine would help to kickstart the logjam concerns.
Yeah, so I just had to write, how do you poop? Because I'm just curious. How do you poop with all that?
The only fiber your house is receiving is fiber broadband internet.
Well, there was like 5 million cheese wrappers. That's a lot of. So how do they poop? How do they poop?
How many homes in total have you targeted with your art?
So far, we've just done the little square that we live in. So, and maybe 10.
That's impressive.
Yeah, so, we just got to start out. I feel like a real rebel. I feel like I'm doing something illegal. You're right. It's not bad. It's not bad. You're just trying to lighten up the world a little bit.
Now, recycling collection takes place once a week in our neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Will this become a weekly endeavor?
I hope so. It's fun to see Sylv just being totally out there, right? And it gets us out of our funk, right? You'll have to come with us, Dukey, so we can,
we can do the rest of the square.
Yeah, we can be more creative in our note. We don't want to leave anything mean. It's not mean. Maybe just, and like you say, who's going to see it except the people who get the recycling stuff,
True.
The picker-uppers. So, we could just make them a little bit, lighten up their day a little bit. Why not?
I think it's wonderful.
Why not?
Back to this couple doing coupley things in the gym.
Is the gym the place to take care of coupley business?
No.
So, she's across from us on the recumbent bicycle, and she's reading her Kindle. And he's on the treadmill next to me, the one with the no electricity. So, and he's kind of jogging on it. So, and he decides that it's time to take care of coupley business. So he starts having, and it's loud in there because it's a gym, and the machines make noise. And so he's having to yell quite loud all of his business across to his wife. And I know it was his wife or his girlfriend, or at least I certainly think so, because he kept going over to her to smooch on her. And she just looked like she just couldn't be bothered.
Oh, dear.
I want to exercise.
Trouble in paradise.
Yeah, and I want to read my Kindle, and I want you to piss off. And he wasn't having any of that. I think because when I originally told you guys about this off air, you guys were kind of, you guys were really recreating it in a really realistic way. And I think you need to do that. Yeah. Dukey, can I be the guy?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so if I'm the guy so I'm the guy and I'm on the treadmill. Honey?
Yes.
Honey, honey, isn't our boiler coming up for its annual warranty inspection?
I'm not sure. I'll have a look when we get home.
Honey, I think I'm going to call him up. Should I call him up?
That's a good idea.
Hi, is that the boiler people?
We're doing it now.
See what it does to me?
It makes you bring up phlegm.
That is so good. That is so... Okay, you be the guy now.
Have you noticed that the car, it seems to be making this real jerky sound? Do you think I should take it to the garage, or do you think it'll sort itself out? Mm-hmm. You know the car, you've driven it as well, haven't you, darling? Mm-hmm. Would you be able to take it in later on? Because it sounds like it's about to lose power, and that's even just when you're at the lights, waiting for it to change. It makes that sound. Have you noticed that sound, darling? Mm-hmm. I really need to... You know what? I'm gonna ring up Asif now. Right. Oh, Asif. Yeah. It's the BMW. Right. End of
That's
scene.
exactly how it was. And she was just so unimpressed. She was just looking at him like, would you please?
So, a man who certainly was not perceptive and not picking up on hints.
Honey, do we have any toilet paper at home? We don't? Okay, I'm just going to make myself I'm going to leave myself a message, like an audio note, note to self, pick up toilet paper on the way home.
And he's working out intensely during all of this.
Yeah, he's working out. He's working out on a treadmill that has no electricity.
Did you catch which book she was reading on Kindle?
Sadly, she was on a Kindle.
Idiot's Guide to Divorce, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. So I'm kind of giving him like the sidelong, when you give somebody the sidelong, I don't want to actually have a confrontation with you.
Pick up on cues, why don't you?
Could you shut the hell up? So I've put my earphones in, and I'm just to drown him out. So I'm deciding to turn it up all the way. And I've got Pixie's debaser on, right? And you know that Black Francis, our dear Black Francis, Frank Black, that man can scream.
Oh, it's his trademark.
Yeah, so he's screaming debaser in my ear. And I'm kind of hoping that the man was hearing that I'm damaging my ears here, because I'm just trying to drown out his coupley business bullshit. So that's what, but he's not taking the hint. So then I've got debaser, and then I've got like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Well,
that's quite a combination.
Yeah, I know,
approve.
isn't it just? And then I've got like Nick Cave Staggerly. So I've got Staggerly blasting in my ears. It's the world's most violent song ever. I've got it blasting. And I can still hear the guy going, you can do it, Marsha. Honey, you know that, how the door squeaks at home? The one on the kitchen?
To be a debaser!
Yeah, like that. So I'm still trying, and it's just, it went on, I was on the treadmill that day for half an hour. It went on the whole half hour when he's doing coupley business.
Oh, dear.
It's just not the place to do coupley business. And then finally he got off at around the same time that I did, and not got off in the same way that Marsha is with her rejections.
Well, yeah.
But he got off the treadmill and went over and started smooching on her again.
And was she receptive?
No, she was just looking at him like, what are you doing?
Oh, dear.
And then I think she said to him, like, I'll be 2 more minutes. Like, so that he could go off to the locker room so that she could have 2 more minutes with her Kindle on her bicycle the way she wanted to. So I saw them again yesterday. They looked like they were coming out of the gym, so I was quite relieved.
And did she seem any happier?
Not really. He just looks like he looks like he might be a bit annoying to be with.
Well, he sounds it.
He might be a bit annoying.
Do you know if he got the boiler sorted?
I certainly hope so, because none of us wants to hear about it again.
I hear you. And all of this talk about kind of observing people.
Yes.
And being forced, if you will, to be in the middle of a couple's conversation.
Yes.
It's got me thinking about a number of artsy documentaries that we've seen recently, which have operated in fly-on-the-wall style.
Oh, God. Yeah.
To capture the work of these artists.
You and Sylv have a really big, high patience tolerance for that kind of crap. You know, what is that, right? What? I can't even, what did I last? 2 seconds? I can't. I'm kind of with Sylvia, especially on the first one, Dukey. I mean, we paid £10 for that.
Are you referring to the film rather than documentary, the Van Gogh?
No, yeah, I guess it wasn't really
film,
a documentary. It was a
directed
movie.
by Julian Schnabel, with the excellent Willem Dafoe,
Yes.
who, an amazing performance.
Dukey,
But the film,
I mean, we watched him walk for like 10 minutes.
for 10 minutes, you were able to walk, in the footsteps of an artistic
Yes,
giant.
I was kind of thinking, I get that Provence is beautiful. I get it. Yes, it's very pretty. And Willem Dafoe was really good. And it's just, I don't need to see him. And obviously they put like a GoPro on his head. So you got the viewpoint of him looking at his feet.
Yes.
So for a lot of it wasn't even Provence is so beautiful. It was just his feet.
He's got great knees.
For like 5 minutes. It was very long.
It enabled the viewer to feel that they were Vincent.
I think the Schnabel might be a bit difficult. What was that documentary we saw about that guy and his girl?
Guest of Cindy Sherman.
Cindy Sherman.
Yes.
So, and the guy doing that fly on the wall, he was doing a fly on the wall before fly on the walls were even like a thing.
Correct.
So that was like early 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, late 80s into the 90s.
Oh, wow. So he was doing that, and he showed up at that gallery opening where Schnabel was, Julian Schnabel.
Yeah, the person who filmed Guest of Cindy Sherman, who is herself an artist of note.
She still is.
Yeah, and still is. He used to have a public access television series called something like Art Beat, Gallery Beat.
Yeah, the Gallery Beat. Gallery Beat. And he went and got all up in Schnabel's grill.
Yes.
And Schnabel was not kind.
And appeared to be familiar with his work.
I don't even know who you guys are talking about. Who's Schnabel? He's an artist. I don't know. The only thing I really know him for is that he breaks crockery and then glues it to the canvas. And I don't mean that to sound lame because his canvases sell for millions. I mean, he's worth millions. And when he gives the interviews, he gives the interviews wearing his pajamas. Because he's just like, why should I get dressed? I'm worth like $498 billion.
I don't get dressed for less than 10 million.
Which I kind of respect him for. But he just seems like a difficult person. And he directed this movie about Van Gogh. And he had to like lay a lot of cable.
A lot of cable was laid.
Like do your Van Gogh impression in this movie.
I mean, I feel bad about taking the piss out of Willem Dafoe.
No, it's not Willem's fault.
He was
amazing.
He really
and he's playing like 30 years younger than he is. And you don't even think about it. You just think he's amazing.
Yeah, because the Vincent van Gogh was in his mid-30s when he died.
When he killed himself, yeah.
And
although Schnabel's saying that he didn't kill himself.
Right.
Which I find is a bone of contention.
Controversial.
It's very controversial.
And Willem Dafoe, I think, must be about 63 or so.
Yeah, but you don't even notice.
Convincingly plays a man in his 30s.
It's Schnabel's fault for writing this dialogue where you have to lay so much cable.
It's like, sometimes I think my paintings are not for people of today, and that my fans are not even born yet.
Oh, God, that makes me want to kill myself. No offense.
My work stands on the edge of eternity.
You guys sat through 2 hours of that. I can't even... What? It was really hard going, and I just think that... See, I really love Vincent, and I just think we all need to leave him alone now. I mean, go and see the paintings, admire the art. It's amazing. And then just let's not do any more movies about him. Because you can't do a movie like that and not come across as a pretentious ass.
Have you seen Kirk Douglas in Lust for Life?
No, I haven't. This is a fair point. Yeah, that other documentary you watched. Jesus, what was that?
Yes.
So the guy, I don't even know his name.
Do you know why you don't know his name? Because it doesn't get mentioned in the entire fucking documentary.
Oh, yeah, it didn't. Oh, yeah, they didn't. So I like to think that I know a bit about art, but I had never, well, the name kind of sounded familiar. He doesn't walk. So the thing about Vincent is that you see him walking a lot. With this guy, you saw him not walking. So there's like a line of trees, and instead of walking along the road like a normal person, he, in quotes, walked from tree to tree.
Yes. He engages with his route differently than other people. And he's also embraces the idea of altering the landscape to illustrate human integration with it.
Yes, and it was all very beautiful.
Which is a roundabout way of saying he goes to Edinburgh, it's raining.
Yes.
It's Scotland, it's going to be raining. And then he, lays himself down on the pavement, on a busy pavement right in the middle of Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And kind of remains still for 10 minutes.
Yes.
And then obviously the pavement beneath him becomes water-free. And when he gets up, you see his outline.
The dry outline.
It looks as though his figure's been stenciled onto the pavement.
Which was cool. I think my patience is running out for people who just want to wank their egos. And we're going to put this camera on a tripod and we're just going to let like Schnabel or whoever like wank their ego. Like you just wank. I'm losing my patience. Especially when you have to pay for it.
There is that.
Like, they just pointed the camera at this guy and they just let him, like, talk about leaves.
To be fair, he wasn't doing that much talking. It is that particular documentary. And there's a number of documentaries which have been produced in this way. So I don't even think it's worth singling it out.
I think the thing about it is that actually making art is probably quite tedious. So to actually watch somebody just like, the end product might be amazing, but to actually watch somebody put 100 leaves on the ground is actually not all that entertaining.
That particular documentary was referred to as being meditative.
Yeah, that scares me. It scares me like email scares Marsha.
Well, not anymore. Maybe you should be aroused by it. Say nothing about yourself. Reveal not one single morsel of detail. Is it a long shot looking at somebody walking for 5 minutes?
Oh, do it to me, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, please, please show him walking for 10 minutes. Say absolutely nothing. Oh, with a pounding piano in the background. Oh, yeah. Pound that piano, baby.
Plink,
pound it.
Plink,
pound
plink,
it, baby.
Plink,
oh, yeah.
Plink,
oh, don't
plink,
stop with the pounding.
Plink.
Oh, pounding,
I feel
baby.
That if I'm not painting,
oh, yes.
then I'm not being.
Oh, yes. Oh, the pretension. Oh, pretension gets me so hot. You pound that piano, baby. Pound it harder.
The lesson from this Dukey Radio Show is that whatever you find revolting, embrace it and become turned on by it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, to a certain extent.
Well,
let's
yes.
not get carried away.
There are other ways of being aroused.
Don't send us death threats.
Or
death threats could, maybe. Oh, yeah, baby. You want to kill me for my opinions. Oh, yes. Yeah. Maybe the world would be a better place. Right? Instead of people like getting all like hot under the collar, in an angry way.
Yes.
Because somebody's disagreed with them. Like you just get, oh yeah, baby, disagree with me. Oh yeah. Oh, say you don't agree, baby. Oh yeah.
Can you imagine debates in Parliament being treated in that way? Ooh. Well, the Right Honourable Minister and her fiscal changes she proposes They're absolutely detrimental to our development as a country and as a nation.
Oh, yeah.
And offensive to me. And that's why I'm getting so hot.
I'm disagreeing with you so hard right now.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Dukey, the presidential, the run-up to the presidential election could be a whole different beast, baby. I'm telling you. I would watch every single second of that. See, who is it? Joe Biden now, right? You know, oh, yeah, Donnie, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Talk to me some more about your policy on climate change so that I can disagree with you so hard. Oh, yeah.
Can you get on Twitter, baby? Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, hashtag my name.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Hashtag this debate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're so disagreeable. It's making me hot. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Don't stop being a dickhead, baby.
So what repulses you should turn you on, and life will be better.
And then the world is a better place. It certainly brought me out of my funk.
And Sylvia's as well.
Absolutely.
This has got me thinking. Important question, guys.
Yes.
When's the recycling being collected this week?
Friday.
We need to start writing some notes.
Let's do it.
Well, that is indeed your lot. Gyms where couples discuss coupley things, rejection letters that arouse, and documentaries that make you wish that you weren't a fly on the wall. You've been listening to Gym Won't Fix It. My name is Dukey and I've been your host. Until next time, may the worst of tomorrow be the best of yesterday. Thanks for listening.
Half a pound of tuppenny rice, half a pound of treacle. That's the way the money goes. Pop goes the weasel.
Facebook. Click on your mouse to our Facebook page. Facebook. It's easy to find, it will not take an age. Facebook. www.facebook.com/. The Dukey Radio Show, the Dukey Radio Show. The thin white Dukey is right. Click your way to the Dukey Radio Show Facebook page. www.facebook.com/The Dukey Radio Show. The Dukey Radio Show, the Dukey Radio Show.
Won't you help to read these mails of refusal? 'Cause all Marsha ever gets rejection mails. Rejection mails. That's all she ever gets.